Do you miss me or the drugs right now? It's crazy. That's a crazy lyric. She did say she was experimenting. So I'm welcoming the experiment. Yeah. I'm able to figure out what else more would I like from Kehlani. Track 1 was jarring. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because it started off giving me Beatles and boldly playing in our faces.
Like in my head, I just kept thinking, I don't know what she's talking about, but baby singing. She at least sound good, so I could.
That's one thing we can always count on. Every little black or ambiguous girl that can play guitar is about to go. Download instrumental. Kehlani. Cool. Hello. I am Nikole and welcome back to the channel. Hello. I'm Nikole and welcome back to the channel. Now this is the place where we get into the artists that we love, new music, and the conversations that it creates. So if that is your vibe, please stick around, subscribe, and of course join the conversation later on. Now today we are getting into another one of my favorite artists. The last project was not hitting for me at all, but y'all know when I ride for somebody, I ride till the wheels fall off. So we are about to get into Kehlani's latest album, Crash. I have a really good feeling about this project, so let's get into it. Now, typically this is the section where we do a deep dive into history, but we won't do that this time because we did that in her last game plan episode. But we will discuss what I think is informing this project. Now we know Kehlani to be a storytelling songwriter, fully letting us in on her life through both her music and social media. That's how she built such a strong fan base. But since her last project, Blue Water Road in 2022, she's pulled back both from the public and music. Normally while creating the next project, we get a lot of features from Kehlani, we get a lot of social media interaction, we see her interacting with friends and fans, as well as we find out who her new love interest is. I watched her latest Big Boy interview and that seems to be intentional. One, after spending some time in this industry, she's realized that she doesn't have to let people in so much, that there's a value in keeping some things to yourself. Then two, her main takeaway from her Blue Water Road era was she doesn't really have to do what the genre expects. Slow, vibey R&B songs honestly don't fit the type of performer that she is or the type of connection that she wants to have with her fans. So over the last 2 years, she has spent time living her life, settling into herself, being a mom, and of course, creating this new project. The setup for this album hasn't been so much focused on the music. Now typically, I would have an issue with that. But when it comes to what Kehlani's doing right now, I actually love it. Kehlani has chosen to let her actions and the music speak for itself, while she chooses to focus on the people. The lead single, After Hours, definitely took on a life of its own, causing people to create TikTok challenges, and the music video was definitely an experience. We did get into that on the Run and Play episode, so go over there and check that out if you would like. The main promo she did for After Hours was her mini Live Vegas residency. She spent 3 nights in Vegas, getting back to the stage and performing the way that she likes to perform, and connecting with her supporters, getting them excited about the new music. Definitely a different experience from Blue Water Road. Now, if you follow Kehlani on social media, you know that the main content on her page is really about the genocides that are happening worldwide, but mainly in Gaza. She was one of the first people on the front lines protesting in the US, as well as has spent the last few months providing her platform to activists to host IG Lives, providing more information and knowledge on what's actually happening, putting her money where her mouth is. All of the proceeds from the lead-in single Next to You will be going to survivors of the cause and supporting the work of the activists she's connected with. And finally, the main marketing effort for this project is happening this week during release week. She has planned pop-up merch shops and pop-up listening parties, both in her hometown, Oakland, Los Angeles, and in New York. Kehlani has said that this album is about being present in the moment and creating vibes to connect with the people that you're close to. And this rollout has definitely reflected that. After Hours was such a strong lead-in single. After Hours was such a strong release for a buzz single, and I actually waited to get into Next to You and the visual for this moment right here. So let's get into the album. Now, before we get into the album, y'all already know that I have to cut it up for the copyright. So be sure to slide over to Patreon and subscribe. That is where you get the extended version of this video with more music and more conversation, some additional content like the More Than Case series. Now, without further ado, let's get into Crash by Kehlani. 13 tracks. We need to stick to the sweet spot, people. I could do that. But let's start with Groove. I was about to say Groove Therapy. Groove Theory. Jesus.
Not the one, and I'm kinda crazy. I turned to God to keep it sane.
I took the leap. Somebody's heart.
I was hoping to grow, baby. I wanna grow, baby, with you. Girl, your body like my playlist. They slap that, put it on repeat. Street lights, your spotlight. Shorty shining like baguettes when it hit midnight.
Okay, this is definitely setting the tone. Because so much happened.
So much.
She gave me Beatles. Then she gave me a little bit of Houston. But also very like Cali R&B. There's a lot happening. And then the radio scratches, reminiscent of Cowboy Carter. Not saying that was intentional. But I still don't think you ever went back and listened to a Kehlani project, so
No.
I don't think you need any context for that though.
No, because what was it? I just kept saying, in my head, I just kept thinking, I don't know what she's talking about, but baby singing. She at least sound good, so I could.
That's
But
one
what
thing
you
we can
talking
always
about?
count on. That's what we talked about on Blue on the Road. She gonna sound good, whatever. But it's called Crash. It's supposed to be jarring, I'm assuming.
Oh, and the radio thing, I was thinking about, how you said earlier about her not wanting to fit into a box with her music as far as genres is concerned. And so with the radio turning it out, I was thinking going to different radio stations to hear different types of music.
Yeah, that's what I meant by it's setting a tone, because also she's from the Bay. There is every type of music in the Bay.
Yeah.
So she did say she was experimenting. So I'm welcoming the experiment.
Yeah, reading these lyrics and I'm still confused.
Well,
I won't say confused, but just trying to put it all together.
yeah. Well, she fully in her lesbian bag now, and it's Pride Month.
Yeah.
Go y'all.
Go y'all. That's crazy.
What?
You know I be down, down, down. You know I be down, down, down. You know I be way, 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 way down. You more than the sun. You are the sun. Please. Your love is high, wide like a river. I'll tell you all my secrets if you promise to keep us in love. They gon' have to come get me. They gon' have to see about me to get next to you. They gon' have to call the law. I don't care what they offer, I'm protecting you. They gon' have to see about me to get next to you.
Jotting down my top 5 now. I like that.
Nigga!
I like that.
Yes, ma'am. Who Okay. Makes a whole lot of sense. I'm looking at the writers: Ant Clemens, Darius Dixon, and Kehlani. Yeah, I like experimental Kehlani so far. Track 1 was jarring. I ain't even gonna hold you because it started off giving me Beatles.
It was just
it was giving Beatles, and then it went very like slow R&B, and then it dropped in them It dropped in all of that bass, that hood stuff.
It gave so much. I didn't know which vibe to like sit in, and as soon as I finally sat in it, it was like, get up out your seat because I need it. Yeah, but this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sing your face off.
All right. When is she dropping the tour tickets? She said she was touring in the fall, so I need to go. I've never seen her live. I need to do that. So you already know this is our lead-in single. I told y'all I was watching a music video with y'all, but if you're on YouTube, I'm not watching a music video with you. I'm watching a music video. I am watching a music video with those on Patreon. So if you would like to see the full reaction to this Next to You music video, clearly I love the song. I honestly did not have words for the song, but we're about to get into this visual. So let's do that. Okay, what is happening?
You know I be down, down, down. You know I be down, down, down. You know I be way, 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 way down. You know I be down, down, down. You know I be down, 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 down. Way, 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 way down. They gon' have to come get me.
This is nice. Okay, I remember what album was I talking about? I don't know who I was talking about. But I was getting real irritated with the same 5 dance moves because everybody's using the same 3 choreographers. I feel like we are finally tiptoeing out of that drought of like everybody doing the same thing. Everybody is experimenting. We have new faces. We have new people to learn about. And that is making me happy. Next up is After Hours. Now, we already got into this on Run to Play. So refer to that for a full, fresh thought. But we're going to play it for continuity because she loaded us up with her singles at the top of the album. So I need to know how this vibe is transitioning. So, After Hours it is. Oh, I guess we can't see if the mix is different. That is one.
I wanna make magic. I want you to feel me. I want you to grasp it. I want you to steal me. If you want it, you can have it. I want you to free me. I'm not trying to knock you down. You came in on your own. Why don't you stay? Stay here after hours. I know you don't wanna leave. Stay here after hours. After hours we can tell your friends to go. You can stay for a little while. You ain't gotta go. You can stay for a little while.
Slightly different experience. Very happy that they adjusted that. So I'm not used to a track drowning out Kehlani. Ooh, that's gonna be a good tour closer. I need confetti cannons.
Not confetti cannons.
I'm serious. Well, just like in that it ain't got to be the whole arena, but you know what I'm saying. Once they do that little reprise and then just fire them off. Yeah.
That's funny.
Sorry. Come on, Christina.
Why would you go backwards, baby? I could bend you to the side. She said she a freak, I ain't believing. Now my hands are tied. That bitch trying to hate as a distraction. She a fan of mine. All I really want, all I really want, all I really want. We've been doing way more than we should. If you wanted to, do it. Get started on a way for the hook. Tell me how you get away with a look. Or shots, cause I like you when you sloppy. You're so insane. I don't see no other person in my way. I need your rain.
I really appreciate the whole, like, Christina Aguilera, What a Girl Wants sample. That made me very happy. I don't know why. Maybe this is just in my head because last week we got into Normani. Carrie Hilson? I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
That was the vibe I was getting. It was very... You know how, like, Carrie Hilson had this whole thing where she was, like, playing at masculinity, but not?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, that's the whole vibe I just got from the album. I don't know. Seeing it visually in my head, I was seeing the Turning Me On video.
Yeah. This is another one of those like hard turn songs where it was like it gave one vibe in the beginning and then it switched. So
that's probably gonna be a constant. I do remember us talking about in the Run and Play episode. This album was probably gonna have like a bunch of samples, which I was happy we was right about. But I don't know if I like all of the shifts.
No,
I know you don't.
it confuses me. That sounds so funny. Not confuses me, but it just. I don't know. It's hard to like sit and enjoy it because then it switches as soon as you're like, okay, it's almost like when you finally find the beat and you're able to ride it and then you like. Mm-hmm.
It's like instead of doing bridges, she's just like tacking on interludes.
Mm-hmm. Kehlani gives tease though. She gives tease.
That's our whole thing.
So this Kehlani, okay, girl.
That's our whole thing.
Fair.
Because I think this song was just like, okay.
It was just random. I just don't know. Like, I think the hard switches could be appreciated if they weren't so frequent.
Your love is so damn healing. Ooh, wish I could share it with the children to prove that when love's decided, put down your pride, the things you could do. Baby, just lie here and crash. Let your love on me. Oh, baby, crash. Yeah. You kiss me like you wanna make love to all my fucking demons.
Why is it that short?
I don't know, but that was a good one.
That's a solid top 5 contender. I really do have an affinity for the guitar. It's always going to do something to me. Yeah. But also, she sounds great.
Absolutely.
I got to stop breaking up other artists, but like, this is giving me SOS. SZA's album.
Oh.
Like the variations of sounds, Black Girl, explorative album. I like it though. I don't. This song was reminding me of Nobody gets me but you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So on to 8 we go.
I'm in the mood, you know what to do. Treat this as some food. 10 minus 2 with you. Ain't the point of cake, just eat it too. I'm tryna get 10 minus 2 with you.
Hey.
I'm touching that night, but let's vibe for a minute. It's not caught, ain't even come with no limits. Big body pins, got the windows tinted. Thinking nasty up in the backseat with it. Got these ass cheeks slipping up. And it's you, it's you. I'm trying to get, just trying to get.
I think I'm gonna let you go first.
I was trying to. It wasn't until the A that I got it. I was like, well, why we went from math to birthday cake. Oh, like my mind was slow.
So very slow.
I was like, why you want to be the number 8? I'm so confused. To the 8, I'm like, oh,
Your face when you realized it was hilarious.
Got it, girl. I was so confused. I said we went from math projects to a birthday party. I am so confused. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm with that.
That's a favorite as well. Very good use of the sample. I think it was. It takes 2 to get things right. It takes 2 to make it out of sight.
Apparently, it only takes 8.
It's 10 minus 2.
I was going with like another number math joke, but yeah. Anyway, See,
But
the double entendres.
Yep.
I think that this is gonna be a project where some people are just gonna get it over there, and then some people are just gonna get it over here, and it's just all of who Kehlani is, and you gonna rock with what you gonna rock with. It's almost like putting an A and B, like you have the A side and the B side, but just putting it all on one side.
And hit and shuffle.
And yep. And if that's not the song for you, then you just properly go ahead and hit next. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what this is about. So these features, yes, I'm very, very interested.
Jilly from Philly. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. All right. Dang, lyrics not available.
I'm nasty.
We know.
Because I said her proper name. And precisely what she does. Mrs. Corazon, I'll take you by the hand when you're alone, and we can go to town. Come with me, come with me, yeah. Come with me, come with me. You so fucking nasty. Come with me, come with me.
Okay. First note. Jilly from Philly with the spoken word. Scary. Sorry. Scared me. It was very artsy interesting, but scary. Kehlani sounds good. And then Young Miko. I don't speak Spanish and the lyrics not here, so I can't translate. I don't know what baby said. And honestly, I felt like it was too long. Now it's very rare that you're gonna hear me say that a song is too long, but they really could have, after Miko's verse, just went straight to the stripped, "Come with me," repeat, reprise or whatever, and then take me out. That could have took off a good 35, 40 seconds. And I probably would have been all right. Would have, snatched me back into the album. But this put me to sleep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wish I would have had the lyrics to be able to follow along with what's being said. But just to sit here, listen to and vibe to it, it's a job. And I love Chili. So it's really hard to say. Like,
just a lot.
But again, A-side, B-side.
Pick and choose.
Down to the song is an A-side and a B-side. So,
not down to the song.
Literally, within the song, there's an A and B side, and you take your pick. You want to listen to the first 30 seconds and then turn it off? This is so be it.
But not.
I don't wanna have to make you choose. I see the way you look at me and I prove. And you're not wrong, 'cause you're not mine. I would choose this dance with you in every life. Though we're just a little more than friends, I better not catch you doing that shit again. Who might have tried to make you stay? You're so damn good at running away. I better not catch you doing that shit again. I better not catch you doing that shit again.
All right, Country Kehlani. And we have Destin back. Nigga done wrote on almost every album. Except for the last one, I think.
That was cute.
Very nice, but very weird to come off of whatever the name of that last song was. Oh.
Very cute. Especially the part when she talked about, like, we're just having fun and this is undefined or whatever. Because I feel like that's where society is now. Like, everybody's just having a good time. We just vibing. We just,
And then you get jealous.
So that was really cute.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be another, like, cover song.
Yeah.
Like, people, auditioning for, what's the turnaround chair?
Every little black or ambiguous girl that can play a guitar is about to go download instrumental. Yep. Where's the sheet music?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's gonna be the the American Idol. When it's the ballot night. Like,
this album is a sampler. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. It's some I love, it's some I like, it's some I don't. I'm not mad at it.
Do you even see it? Can you name your demons? You've never been honest. Broken like a promise. Tricky like Houdini. No one knows your secret. Why you got teardrops in the club? Are you missing me or the drugs right now? Are you seeing memories of us right now? Are you just needing a little love right now? Why you want things that mess your feelings up? You started red lights but you didn't stop. Waiting on you ain't as it takes too long. Now you got teardrops in the cup. I'll be the life of the party and I ain't playing about it. No, I ain't playing about it like I know. I got this sick on my body and I ain't playing about it. Not even tired of your name on my elbow.
Another favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Do you miss me or the drugs right now? It's crazy. That's a crazy lyric. It was giving Kanye. 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a very much so a genre sampler. And I'm able to figure out what else more would I like from Kehlani.
I would have liked to have heard Chris Brown on this, and
yeah, mm-hmm.
And I will need a visual because I need to see the two of them dance.
That would be beautiful if everybody didn't still hate that
Chris
man.
Brown has been, and I don't know if like he's just an amazing artist. Period. You put him on anything, and it's gonna go. For
he knows how to float. And Omale was a very nice feature.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian singer. Had to go figure that out. Had to Google.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was. I don't know why he slid on the track when he first came out. It sounded like Gunna. I was like, this is the Nigerian
Yes.
Gunna. But it was nice. And I don't know why. Also, I was seeing one of those like Netflix movies. Like this, I felt like that song, a lot of these songs honestly would place very well, like for sync.
Mm-hmm.
Every song could be put on at least one Netflix series.
Take my kids if you don't want tequila driving. I'm trying to go ride that face like I just got my license. I'm feeling risky, hit me like a drive-by in a dive bar. I think you're crazy, you say we both thought when we crashed a car. Made love, you're a wild card, lay face up. And while the world's on fire, we're getting high, making love. What happens here stays here, it's just like Vegas.
I feel like that should have been present between every song. The little dial change sound.
Yeah.
I like the song. It's just.
But actually, this also had one of them like not hard switches. It was more of a.
It was very much subtle.
Yeah, it was more of a subtle switch. But I actually appreciated the switch on this one.
Yeah, because it was given The Weeknd, and then it started to give Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Samples and music references. There's a lot of them.
I've been in this bed so deep. Came from sleeping on a mattress that's deep. Came from sleeping on a bare concrete. Shit deep. This shit is not for the weak. When all of y'all counted me out, I flipped it and bet it on me. Watch how you speak. Watch how you talking to me. When everyone needed the most, you started a wave and parted the sea. Yeah, I've been on a pill. I don't lie to me.
That is hilarious. That must be the song her daughter on. Like Rihanna could do this song. Those were my thoughts.
I didn't have any thoughts. I don't know. This song is. I mean, this album is so all over the place.
It's swag surfing.
I'm gonna have to listen to it again another day, another time, and another moment because
I do feel like there are a lot of growers, which is why I'm like very indifferent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not that I don't like. It's just like I like bits and pieces. Like it's like you know what? I don't like this whole song. I just wanted to hear this 30 seconds of the song. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just and it's hard to doing the top 5 is gonna be hard because.
It's like we would have to like listen again to be able to tell which one is which.
Yes.
It's like you should know which is which, but it's been such a like lengthy experience of the song.
And it's crazy because it's only so many songs and it's the same length as Normani's album. Literally the same amount of tracks and minutes.
So this is where artist gives you a lot to digest, and then other artist gives you something digestible.
I guess.
Because
and now and you know what though, but to your point, I've said this on this channel several times that I like easily digestible music.
Mm-hmm.
Coco Jones, Tori Kelly, Normani's like I like it when it's, except the one that was easily, well, it was still kind of easily digestible, but still made you think, was Kendrick Lamar's album.
Yeah.
That's like, so except for like in situations like that where at least, because I don't want nobody thinking like, well, she don't like to think. That ain't what I'm saying.
It's a different type of thing though.
Yeah.
With this is more so like, okay, where you going because of the production, because of all of the different synths and the stacking, the layering. It's complex sonically. Whereas Kendrick Lamar's was complex lyrically, which charged conversation.
Yeah.
So I completely get it.
Yeah.
She told me she was all over the place with this. So
Yeah.
she set me up. Normani is an easy listen girl. We just hadn't had a series of songs. We hadn't had a body of work. So we probably, because of every single that has had such a punch, we expected the whole experience to be a punch. Whereas she served us what she'd been serving us. Yeah. She's in her transition era.
And that's what I was about to say. To be fair though, we've had this conversation several times about all the different artists that we've discussed that people don't allow artists to grow. They want them to stay where they are. Now, this is different for me because I didn't come into this being a Kehlani fan, having any context or background about who she is outside of singles. So it's a little bit different experience for me, but keeping that in the back of my mind is that I'm being introduced to her in a transition moment. So you just, whatever vibe or feeling, whatever I was feeling, that I knew which to go to. But with this project, it's in the songs. It's in the songs. So it's like, do I want the top half of the song or do I want the bottom half of the song? That's the hard part of with.
And then it's not every song though.
And it's not every song.
So that also makes it difficult.
Yeah, like 8 was what it was. Tears is what it like. It's
like half the songs are the songs, and then the other half have like these weird transitions.
Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of, who do we...
Justin Timberlake, Crazy Sex Love Sounds?
No. Whose album was that
he did that perfectly.
About? Was it Drake? That's just where I'm at. Like, it's like I'm enjoying it, but then right when I get to Yes, I'm enjoying it, it's like when you're watching Power and it's been going great all season, and they had to have those 2 throwaway episodes. It's just like, all right, like, that's kind of. But I'm gonna stick it out and see, how the rest of the season unfold. That's how I feel. It's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna stick it out and see, what the rest of this album does. But
many times do we get to live this night? Only one. I just wanna take your name and tap my face. You probably think that I do this for anybody else. Judging by the way you keep on hurting me, I think you need a heal. It's hard for you to say it to my face and soften up and let you feel how deep are we involved. The feeling gets lost. I'm gathering the pieces. I'm wherever the pieces.
Okay, so I was trying to settle on my thoughts because I like it, but I feel like it could have been an interlude. And then also, know me and my talk about sequencing. If we gonna do like either like the radio dial, or we gonna like interject with people like ambient noise of a room, I need that to be like consistent. Because in the top of the album, we had songs that had seamless transitions into each other. Yeah. That's just me and my overly A&R brand. What are you telling me? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the sequencing of because we got all the singles at the top, and it's been like almost like ballads back to back to back to back on the end, which I mean is typical. Usually.
I mean, we're coming down the mountain.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah, like I don't know if I like it, so I don't know if I want it to be an interlude. Just because it did feel so long. Maybe it's just because it's 4 minutes.
And if I make it home, damn, I would feel so wrong. I've been wilding out tonight. So when I get home, I'll give you what you want. I've been wilding out tonight. I might lose my wife tonight. So what you really mad about?
Be fucking for real.
I ain't even kiss her on the mouth. You should know it's yours without a doubt. You won't ever catch me crashing out.
I like it. I got it. I like it. Kehlani. Cool. Overall, I can say the album is an experience. And I think this is like the most welcomed transition that I have because, well, I'm welcoming her transition because it's honestly necessary. And I said it because obviously she started with mixtapes. She started with, like I said earlier, albums that were literally telling her the 2 years that was in there to make the album. That's what the story of every album basically was. And at this point, it's like, which most rappers, a lot of people, once you reach a certain level of success, it's not really, your life get a little boring.
Yeah.
It's not much to talk about. So yeah, this album is like a smorgasbord of sounds. I definitely wish we either kept the theme of people talking between tracks, because that would have put me in the space of like, we at a diner and, you know, this is just the music that's playing, but I'm with my people, or the radio glitch between songs because we're driving in the car, crash, radio, or just give me seamless transitions. You know, that's just my brain. Would I resequence the album? I can't tell because everything's so different. But overall, I do like the production of everything. I think certain songs just didn't hit, and that's okay. But overall, she sounds good. I love this album way better than Blue Water Road. I will still be in attendance to buy a ticket. What's my overall thoughts? What about you?
That's straight. It's to have not gotten, other than Blue Water Road, which I don't remember at all whatsoever.
Me neither.
So I don't even remember what commenting. Like, I don't even remember if I liked it or didn't. Like, no context. So that's normally a good thing because I can go in with fresh eyes, fresh ears, and nothing to be like, this has nothing, without having to compare it to a previous album, you know? but I don't remember the last album, which could be a bad thing. But this was a very eclectic album.
Yeah.
This was so it's not easily digestible, and I feel like, but it's not bad. It's just like it's just one of those weird albums where it's like it's not great, but it ain't terrible. And this is probably one that I will purposely go back to listen to again to see if.
But yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of growers, and once I like get more context, because I'm a nerd, like some of the songs that did not hit for me, I did like the choice of the sample and what they did with the sample. So it's like the nitpicky stuff is like what the songs come down to for me.
Yeah.
It's a like, not a love situation.
Yes.
And a lot of the songs will either be growers or stuff that I never revisit.
Yes, because I like, when I'm looking at my top 5, I had to make edits because it's like I liked a lot of the songs, but then I realized, okay, I like parts of this song. I didn't like the full body of this song, so I'm gonna take it off my list for that reason, type of thing.
Yeah. But I'm like I said, I'm very happy that she's taking the time to play and boldly playing in our faces, not using the term for the way people like to use it. But it like still leaves me in this position of seeing what she gonna do next.
Yeah.
Once she gets through this explorative phase, and now that she's not so much telling her story, it'd be more so of what story she wants to tell, or like what perspective she can take, like Jasmine Sullivan did with Hotels. It's like, these ain't my stories, but I can articulate them. Yeah. Okay, top 5 has to be, I kind of want to take the singles out, but maybe not. Tears, 8, Crash, Next to You. What's the one song that was giving me folk?
Better Not.
Okay, Better Not, Tears, Next to You, Crash, and 8.
That's my exact same list. And I ended up taking 8 off just to take 8 off and put After Hours. Because I was trying, like, I always put the singles at the bottom because I'm like, I don't really want to have the singles on there, but if I do like a single better than but no, we have the exact same list. Yeah, and I like Lose My Wife. I think Chapel deserves another listen. I think 10 out of 13 of these songs. No, 9 out of 13 of these songs I could do again. Vegas was kind of...
Yeah, Vegas and Chapel was like...
Yeah, it was like, let me go back.
All right, game plan. Overall, this album, this is about to sound really weird, but this album, it exceeded my expectations in a weird way, because I expected it to be eclectic, but I didn't expect it to have such ebbs and flows, if that makes sense. And like I think we've mentioned, this is, so if Blue Water Road, we taking that as the palate cleanser, this is the appetizer. And the next couple of albums will get to the entree, the main courses, and probably Kehlani in her final form. So, yeah, I want to, because I definitely stayed away from social media. I want to see what other people are pulling from the album, what other songs people are attracted to, because there honestly is something for everyone. It's definitely an amalgamation of sounds. And, yeah. I think what's gonna be the telltale sign is the performance aspect, though. So I cannot wait to see what she does as far as like tours and festivals. This is a perfect festival album too. This is a perfect festival album. So, and I don't think she's touched many festival stages as of yet in her career. So I definitely think this next festival season, I would love to see her on maybe like a Roots picnic, even if Atlantic can pull off Lollapalooza will be good too, but if Atlantic can pull off Coachella for her, I think that would be great. And also she is with Roc Nation now, so between those two relationships, she should be in some very she should be in better spaces when it comes to performance and marketability. So yeah, this is going to be a telltale era for her. I think it's also going to be telling because Kehlani is who she is, but she's very much so ever evolving in front of our eyes. So don't quote me on this, but I feel like she probably maybe give us 2 more albums and then go do something else. I don't know why I feel that in my spirit. I feel like she gonna do maybe 2, maybe 3 more albums and then go do something else or go back into her mixtape bag when she's feeling inspired or she's in a way with music. Because she's one of those very free-flowing people. And that's, I think the standard fame trajectory of an R&B artist is not for her. Like, she very much so has a different relationship with fame. She honestly can do without it, but because of her music being what it has been for people and her being able to build such a cult following, it kind of pushed her in the way of fame. So I very much so see her potentially giving us a couple more albums and dipping and transitioning into some other realm of entertainment with activism at the center, because that's pretty much who she is to me at this point. Like, I think I said this earlier as well. I like that she's pulling away from the more narrative albums. It's going to open up her creatively, as we've seen. Yeah, she's definitely just going to be an interesting one to watch. She did mention wanting to pivot into film. So it was good until it wasn't era was kind of like her directorial debut with the visuals, with the live performances, and the live stream concert she did because we were all stuck in the house. So she definitely took things into her own hands, getting behind the camera, working on her video treatments, and she's done the same, like going into these last 2 projects as well. So music videos, I think, are a pretty good foundation for somebody who wants to pivot into film, because even looking at the after hours visual, the cinematography, the CGI, the green screen work, and even the storytelling in that one video helps to give us insight as to what she likes visually. And I think if she mixed her music creativity, her love for directing in film, and her activism, I think she could definitely do something really special in the indie film or miniseries realm. There's a lay of the land. She could have whatever she wants when it comes to collaborators, whether it's like an Ava DuVernay, a Issa Rae, even maybe a Jordan Peele would be interesting. Or Kiki. Matter of fact, Kehlani and a Kiki TV collaboration. Yeah. Ooh. Or even if she produced a semi or like a scripted reality show for the Key TV network that kind of takes on maybe the style of like 20s that BET did, but more variety as far as like the characters go, that would probably be fire. And the music will be good. Yeah, anyway, that is my game plan for Kehlani. Drop down in the comments below. I definitely want to know what you guys thought about the album. Let me know what some of your favorite songs are and what you're looking for from this crash era with Kehlani. You already know what to do over here on YouTube. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss a drop. And as I always say, slide over to Patreon. That is where you guys get the extended version of this video, get to review music videos with me, and get to the Nikole vlog series. That's a wrap for this episode, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.